Hey everyone, welcome to a reselling vlog. So I have so much to share with you today. I actually made myself a little list. So we're gonna kick things off with a haul because I have a lot of stuff that I got recently that I did not film because I got it from other dealers that I know you're gonna wanna see. And then I also have a bunch of announcements to share. So let's get into it. So today's haul is actually pretty large. We're gonna kick things off with the stuff that I'm planning to keep. It's just like 3 things, but when you see this guy, you're going to be like, of course you're keeping that, Andi, because you are obsessed with wicker animals. It's probably the thing I'm most known for. A lot of people know me for fish and shells recently, but honestly, before there were fish and shells, there were wicker animals. And I think I get sent pictures of wicker animals weekly from you guys, which I always love to see all the iterations. So do not have this cat. I don't even know if I have a cat in my entire wicker animal collection. I actually have them all up in my studio space on a shelf. I actually have some in storage. 2, this is so cute. My friend Heather found it for me. So when she showed me pictures of this, she's like, do you want me to get this for you? I was like, 100%, and I will Venmo you right now. So this is for me, and I'm so excited to add it to my collection. Now the final 2 pieces for me, and then the rest of the stuff will probably be for you guys, are these amazing needle points. I mean, the colors on these are very rare and incredible, and they just go so well in my home because I just love bright, colorful things, and I love needle points, which you guys know. So I got these from another dealer who had a pop-up recently. I see her at the thrift store on occasion, so I knew she would have great stuff at her sale, and she did. I'm so glad I went because I got these, and they're fantastic. So I'm gonna put her information on the screen, so definitely follow her if you're in the area because you're gonna wanna go to her next pop-up. So moving on to some pieces for you guys. These will be available either on Etsy or in my booth. I actually got the items from another dealer named Rebecca. You may remember I actually bought from her like several months ago. She sells art and specializes in art and usually sells exclusively on Facebook Marketplace. And so anytime things don't sell for her, she offers up them to me, which I am very grateful for. So I went over to her house with the intention of buying a lot of art, and she's like, do you wanna see all the other small things, like decor things I've picked up that I've decided I'm not selling? I'm like, of course. I will literally look at every single thing in your home because that's what I like to do. So anyways, I went over to her house and she laid out all of the smalls, and wait till I show you all the small pieces. We are not gonna go through every one of those items like one by one in front of the camera because that would take forever. I'm just gonna pan around all the small stuff. But I wanted to show you guys some of the art pieces that I got from her. Some of these things I actually remember her getting when we've been at the thrift store together. And so these I remember being wildly envious of because they're needle points and they're so finely done. And the colors are fantastic. I mean, look at the tags on the back and the pricing, $5 and $8. I was like, oh, I really love those. So bless her heart, she remembered that I really liked them. And so she said, hey, if you want them, you are welcome to sell them. And I was just forever grateful for that. So these I was really excited to pick up specifically from her house because I just loved them when I saw them when she got them at Goodwill. Okay, so more things. So she actually found this Florentine tray the day before or so that I actually came to her house. And she picked it up for me because she knew I was probably gonna want it. It was only $3, and this style, absolutely love. I don't see this pattern very often, so I was very excited about that. In terms of the art, I got a lot of fun pieces. So a lot of seasonals. So this seasonal piece is actually fabric that someone painted, and I just thought it was fantastic. And then the other kind of like more seasonally specific ones, this one I feel like has kind of a fall vibe, and then this one has kind of a fall vibe because the leaves are turning. I thought this was great. These are all original paintings. And this one, I really like the size of it. This is more sunset than necessarily fall. Well, no, I guess it is fall because the foliage is definitely changing color. And then this one was so excited about because it's ducks at like sunset in the fall. I mean, the tones are just phenomenal. So you actually will see this later in the video because I'm going to show you a curation that I'm doing for an event coming up. So we'll talk more about that in a minute. But yeah, I was very excited, and this kind of sparked my inspiration for this curation that I'm doing. So I was very excited to get this. She also had a bunch of small pieces. So this little adorable, cheerful painting. This one I kind of want to keep because hello, goes in the gallery wall, but we know that I'm going to be transitioning to green. So that's the only reason why I debated whether or not I should keep this. So I don't know. But that one I was like, oh, that looks like something I would find in Europe. So I was very excited about that. This really lovely and sweet floral this painting, the seasonal painting. I love the fact that it's just all blues. I thought that was very unique. This style, I mean, we see this style quite a bit, but never, at least for me, in the blues. And then this still life, I really liked. I just love the banana. I just thought the banana was really fun. These are the types of pieces I will take to my booth because they're not super valuable, but they do sell really well as like an impulse art purchase in a booth setting. And that size does really well because it's, you know, it doesn't take much wall space, so you don't really need to get anyone else's opinion on it when you buy it. Pieces that you may need to get opinion on because they're bigger. This piece I thought was absolutely beautiful. I mean, we're in summer right now and florals, you know, it's all about the florals. And I thought this was just a beautiful painting. And again, I kind of want to keep this one, but I'm going to give it up to you guys. And then this one, very different vibe from the rest of them, but I love how minimalist it is. And the colors are just, or the lack of color, I should say, is just awesome. I just really, really love it. I love when I can find a like black and white gray tone painting because you just don't find them that often. So yeah, very excited about this one too. Okay, so that is all the art that I got from her. We're gonna shift gears. I'm gonna show you all the smalls I got from her too. So here are all the smalls that I got from Rebecca. So a lot of bestsellers for me, like wood boxes, pottery pieces, mugs, little like trinkety things. This I probably will keep for my gallery wall, my mini gallery wall. And then this I may keep myself too, because I can always use a planter and this one is fantastic. But a lot of stuff is already priced and ready to go to my booth. One of my favorite things I got from her is this piece here. Oh my goodness. It's signed on the bottom. Look at all that carved detail. It is absolutely beautiful. I love it. And one thing that I'm doing now that's new is I'm actually using these price stickers. So I have a cute little label maker that I am using, and I will show you guys that in a minute. It has been a game changer in terms of my efficiency, especially for things like mugs, because I can just price a bunch of them at the same time rather than have to write out the tags. And it just looks cleaner too. So I'm still doing like handwritten tags for stuff that just makes more sense to do it. And stuff that needs a lot more information. But this label printer has been amazing. So I'll show you guys that in a minute. A few more things from Rebecca that I totally forgot to put with the rest of the items. So this really pretty jewelry box and this pretty wood pedestal. It has a little switch that turns it into a music box, which is so cool. And then this really ornate shelf. It's actually plastic, but it's painted really well. And it almost looks like it could be wood. So yeah, very excited about all these pieces too. So this is my cute little label printer. It's thermal, so it doesn't require ink. It just requires the little stickers. It has a corresponding app that's very easy to use. I wanted to make sure the app was free and easy, and I could actually do some formatting, and you can. So you can format your labels however you want. Some of the apps for other little printers like this actually require subscription, so I definitely did not want one like that. So this is amazing. I have it linked to my Amazon, which is down in the description. And then this is my label printer for actual labels, like shipping labels. This I absolutely love too. This is the first thermal printer I ever got, and I've been using it for a few years. It's fantastic. It is the best thing in the world when it comes to just labeling all your packages. It's amazing. So highly recommend this, but this is my new one and I'm very excited about it, and you should get it too. So I'm going to put a QR code on the screen that links to my Amazon storefront. All the tools that I use in my business are always linked there, and I keep it pretty up to date. Anytime you purchase through that QR code or link, I get a little commission on the sale. Honestly, it is absolutely minuscule, but over the course of a year, it does add up, and it usually supports like my Starbucks addiction. There are so many things that I just find so invaluable for my business that I use pretty well weekly, if not daily. So sometimes tools make all the difference. And if it's something that you can't budget or afford right now, just remember Black Friday honestly is on the horizon, and a lot of these tools actually go on a discount then, so you can kind of put them on your Amazon wish list and purchase them when they go on sale. Okay, so more things to haul for you guys. I got this box of Kokeshi dolls off of eBay. It's where I usually buy my lots of Kokeshi dolls because I don't find them out and about that often, so I usually have to source them in lots. It can be hard to find lots that actually makes sense in terms of my budget and the margins that I want to get. So I don't get them that often because I have to hunt for them, but this box was really good. And I'm so excited about each of them that's in here. Rather than go one by one, and show you. I'm going to show you all of them on top of my dresser. It's just way easier. So this is the Kokeshi lot that I got recently on eBay, and I'm only going to keep this one because look at her face and the giant hat. I mean, it's insane. It's so cute. I could not contain my glee when I saw her. So the rest of them will either go to my booth or they'll go on Etsy. Usually the bigger ones like these will go on Etsy because it makes sense to list and ship them. This one I need to look up to see who made it because I have never seen that style before. But the smaller ones, usually I take to my booth because it doesn't make sense to ship them and list them, and they sell really well in my booth. So I want to call out 2 sets out of this group. I've always thought it was very sweet that they've made grandparent Kokeshi dolls. And then this set, you move them close together and they kiss. Is that not the cutest thing you've ever seen? Okay, so now I'm moving on to some announcements. In September, I'm actually going to do a special monthly pop-up at Curiosities, which is in downtown Tigard, where I have a vintage booth with my mom. We share it. We're gonna do a shared pop-up too. And I was trying to figure out exactly what I wanted to do in terms of the theme. I didn't want it to look like my normal booth. And so this painting is what inspired me to do something more fall inspired. I mean, it is September, so I probably should do something fall inspired. So anyways, we're gonna cut to some footage of my guest bedroom, and I'm gonna show you all of the items that I have kind of earmarked for this pop-up in September. So welcome to my guest bedroom. I'm starting to lay out some of the items I wanna feature in my September space at Curiosities. So this is going to be a special pop-up space in addition to my normal booth that I have and share with my mom. So this is all different inventory, different look, and I have it for the entire month. And I wanted it to be kind of fall inspired, which is why there's a lot of burnt orange in this collection and the deeper green, because it's September and a lot of people are looking for fall inspired decor or things that feel cozy and warm. So this is all the stuff that I've pulled. Many of the pieces you will recognize from my videos over the last few weeks. This piece I actually got in Spain and totally forgot to show you. It has a little I don't know, flaw right here, a gouge, and I need to figure out how to deal with that, whether I fill it in, do I leave it alone? If you guys have thoughts, let me know. I mean, it's definitely going to be probably beyond my skill set to repair that because I've never painted an eyeball before in art or repaired an eyeball. But yeah, this is what I'm kind of thinking, and I wanted to get it together because my mom was like, I don't know what I should be bringing because we're sharing the space. What inventory do you want? And so this is kind of a visual mood board for her. So anyways, this is what I have in mind is coming to Curiosities in September. Okay, so that is the teaser of what is coming to my pop-up in September, and I'll make another announcement closer to the date of when it goes live in case you want to go to the store and shop all the goodies right away. Okay, so another fun announcement. So if you're new here or you don't follow me on Instagram, you may not know that on occasion I am featured by the Martha Stewart team on the Martha Stewart website. Their journalists will reach out to me because I am considered a vintage expert in the field, I guess. And so they'll ask me for quotes and opinions on their pieces. And so a new article just came out that featured me, which is always so exciting. I always get really excited to see my name next to the Martha Stewart logo. It's just really exciting. So I'm going to put a screenshot on the screen, and I'll link down below. I actually have been featured several times, so I will actually put the articles in the description in case you wanted to see them all. But it's just really fun to do because for decades I was on kind of the client side of PR. So I was the person that was arranging the interviews for my clients, and it's always fun for me to be now the person being interviewed and providing content for an article. So it's a really fun shift in my career to be on that side of things. So anyways, yeah, very excited. You should read that article. If any of you have gone to Etsy recently or during this video to check on the stuff that I've been showing you to see if it's available for purchase, you will realize nothing is there. And that's because I have not listed anything new on Etsy, and nothing in this video will be on Etsy. And I actually am not going to list anything for sale until the end of August. So I'm about ready to get into a very busy time in summer. So up until this point, my son's been in camp, but now this is last week of camp. And we're heading into family time. So we're gonna be doing projects around the house. We're gonna be visiting with family, doing all the fun summery stuff. And there's no way I can do my normal day-to-day with him not in camp. So I chose videos for you guys. All this stuff will be available on Etsy in a few weeks, and I'll make an announcement when it's all live. Okay, so one final state of affairs type of thing to discuss with you guys. So we're going into Q4, and usually Q4, I lose my mind and I get into a state of burnout and it's just terrible. So this year, I am trying to mitigate that by potentially hiring someone or like multiple people to help me manage my business leaning into the busiest time of year, because Q4 is when my booth is the most busy. It's when I make the most on Etsy, and it's also the time that I make the most in ad revenue on YouTube. It can be staggeringly more money in terms of YouTube ad revenue compared to the rest of the year. And so in order to make the most of this time of year, I need support, because I'm constantly trading one thing for the other. I'm either doing more videos, or I'm doing more Etsy selling, or I'm doing more on my booth. And that's not a way to run a business, to grow a business. I'm just constantly, just swapping things out. So I'm hoping to hire someone or more than one person, like I mentioned, to help me. So I've been considering someone to help me ship, because I've actually made effort to kind of streamlining and organizing that process, where I actually could maybe have someone come in to help me ship, help me list on Etsy, someone to help me with content and film and edit. So these are the things I'm kind of mulling over. So if you're someone in the biz that has a support person that you love, or an agency that you love, and you feel like they are capable of taking on more work, send them my way. I would love recommendations. If you're someone who would like to maybe work with me, you feel free to reach out and let me know like what you'd be interested in doing. I'm not sure exactly when or how. I still am like trying to figure out these pieces, and I'm hoping over the next few weeks, when I kind of have a little bit more downtime away from part of my business, I can start actually formally thinking about how I'm going to set this up, because I really want to kick off basically for September time period. So anyways, that's just something that I have been talking about and thinking about, and I feel like I'm at like the critical point where I need to actually find someone. So anyways, just want to put that out there in case that's something that you're looking for, like supplemental, income, or something to support your family through the holidays, or something that I'm hoping maybe if I find the right person for this time of year is that it makes so much sense, that financial sense, that I can carry them through, continuously. So anyways, this is like just a peek behind the curtain of trying to figure out how to do this whole thing. It's just running a business on your own and bootstrapping it is just, I'm sure many of you are out there like this too. It's just a lot. So anyways, that is all today I have to share with you. Thank you for joining me for this vlog. I know it's always a little bit different than my thrifting videos, but I had a lot I wanted to show you that I didn't film, and I felt like you're going to want to see the pretty things. So thank you again so much for watching today, and I can't wait to see you in my next video. Take care.